way. But don't tell him that. He's heard the narrative from who's that to what did he just do?
Tight. Don't get too brave. Box. Use that Cuban style. That's how you have some kind of success against a star like Saul Alvarez.
Known to undisputed. Can he do it?
And now make Alvarez.
Into the bright lights of Riyadh for the first time, and it feels like four-division champion. It's become his tradition, his stage.
Finish that resume one more time, become a two-time. And the elements, the atmosphere, the location. Canelo Alvarez, I guess now here he comes across the world. Had to leave 3 weeks early to get here. He's all the way there. And says he'll be ready to go in this fight.
Mayo, since 2012, headlined 10 times. Still pound for pound, still ahead of the game.
And briefly and seen daylight during a fight.
For this morning.
First, the national anthem for our host, the... Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here to perform the national anthem for Majo Aguilar.
Mexicanos, el grito de guerra, tiembla en sus centros la tierra, en sus centros la tierra, al sonar de oliva, de la paz el arcángel, por el dedo de Dios escribió, con su planta tu suelo. Piensa un patio, un soldado en cada hijo, el acero aprestado y el fridón, por rugir del cañón, y retea el cañón. ¡Viva México!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AAC versus champion, 12 rounds of boxing. Championship of the world with Frank Warren for Queensberry Promotions, Canelo Promotion that season, STA, STC. Special thanks, ladies and gentlemen, as always, to the Aziz Al Saud and the chairman of the General Entertainment Authority. This contest is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Suleiman. For the WBO, Thomas Woods. Timekeeper at the bell, Jason Booth. The three judges score. And when the bell rings, the action inside the ring. And now, the officials are in place, ready. So for the thousands in attendance, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to run. Gold, weighing in at 166.23 victories, 11 big wins by knockout out of Berlin, Germany, ranked among the best IBF super middleweight champion, Scull. Of the red corner, wearing dark blue trimmed with silver, national record, 62 victories, 39. Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, the former light heavyweight world champion, defending WBC, WBA, Canelo.
Most importantly, protect yourself at all times. Shake hands, boys.
All right, William Scull, undefeated. Or will Canelo Alvarez treat him like an uninvited guest for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world?
Distance. And to me, that's a recipe to survive this fight. Canelo Alvarez. He's not going to hurt Canelo Alvarez, but he's got to try. Vladimir Shishkin. He's got to try to come close to doubling that to have a chance to win this.
This is what Canelo does. He starts off slow. He starts ripping the body. He makes.
He's also going to have to try to win these early rounds to put himself in a position. Canelo against Shishkin. He was hurt. He was tired in that 12th round of a championship level.
He was going to eat Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo responded. The only Canelo is against the fleet-footed Cuban. Canelo fighting on a new continent is part of Asia. Canelo's also shown interest in the IBF title that, Chris, I know you're not too happy about.
See William Scull opening up in his orthodox style.
He's been punching anything, but Canelo just right in front of him, waiting. Left hook. Scull will try to sweep him with a wide left hook.
He makes every shot count. Neck here in round one.
Hay que primero buscar el bloqueo en vez de multiplicarte los golpes. Que bloquean agarrando la distancia y el timing que trae él, güey. Bueno. Poquita agua, ¿no? ¿Poquita agua? Ahorita le dice
Champions in his career, Rocky Fielding, Callum Smith, Billy Joe Saunders, morning hours in Riyadh.
Canelo is not really committed to right now. Canelo's not taking any punches. A lot of nervous energy from William Scull right now.
Nice started with a right, ended with a left upstairs. And against Canelo, you're not going to win the late ones.
And he remembers, good body shot there by Canelo.
You saw William Scull
make Canelo uncomfortable.
Well, he gets sense. So right now, it's Canelo in control.
Ring, just a predator walking his opponents down. You know, he has barely been threatened in this weight class.
He doesn't step back out of range where he can't counter. So he's right now. Been there, done that for Saul Alvarez.
It's good shots. That's why his defense is excellent.
2.5-inch reach advantage. You'd think he'd win.
At the range of getting countered. See, this is the thing about flick the jab. Canelo came right back with his own.
Well, Canelo, some fighter legend over there, and you're thinking, whoa, let me get my bearings here. And that appears. Kind of barking to some of his fans in the crowd, thought he had some success right there.
Landing heavily on both sides doesn't mean he's having success. And it'll still land when nothing's happening, just like that. That's another solid body shot.
And you know Sergio knows that. We've seen throughout the first 2+ rounds, routinely look.
You know, there's not much power behind it, but there's timing behind it and accuracy. Release that right hand and try to land it on Canelo, just like that. It could be a hook, it could be... Keep this fight in the middle of the ring as well.
But he made it very clear, Chris, that he wasn't going to punch selection.
He's not an accurate puncher in Canelo here, but he makes up for the lack of activity with incredible Canelo Alvarez.
Get to support the face of boxing.
Yeah, it was a fun crowd at the...
Yeah, it was good to see Canelo back in the dressing room giving...
Just respect. It has nothing to do with the bloodline. It's just respect. Between
his first 9 pro fights in Argentina, 9 of his last 10 have been back in 2016.
Each country has their own style, their own punching. The European, Mexican style. There's a clash of styles. Canelo's going to have to figure out.
Light heavyweight champ.
Thank you, Todd. Yes, Dimitri.
I was just myself without what they can do. You know, they're very tight. I think this is the most important.
And talking, yes.
I hope November, December.
See you, Todd.
I agree with Beterbiev. Throw a lot of punches. Have most of those punches be blocked jabs. is not a strategy that's going
Bivol has one of the best jabs in boxing, in and out style, footwork. So it's not
disagree. Andy had size and a power advantage very few opponents have.
advantage of that body squared up against the ropes. You need to get in an angle with Canelo.
Midsection, looking for opportunities.
Trying to close the distance is Canelo. The more punches Scull going to the body, and every time he hits him,
Of Scull.
if he does drop,
But it has to be a chin shot because he's just setting him up for something over the top. That's what's on you. Canelo has become a power puncher in his younger days. Now he uses experience and old bull mentality.
oh, nice right hand there from Scull, and he flexes a little bit.
And land.
Canelo Sergio has evolved defensively significantly. He would slip a lot of shots. Movement would be part of his defensive repertoire. He still has great defense.
Great radar. You know, it just has the punch. The speed. You know, he's inching closer and closer to landing that big punch. When Scull's not doing anything, he's winning these rounds on presence.
The undisputed light heavyweight champion, and on Saturday, July 19th, who do you have, Chris?
Look, I would favor Alexander Usyk against everybody. Much improved fighter than the guy that Usyk beat back in 2023.
Okay, all right? We're gonna stop this dude. Close up a little bit.
And praying on this guy, but Scull needs to really continue to, as you can see with this quick uppercut, he's very, very talented, but he knows, and the judges know that he's a victim.
Over the ring. Don't know if you can see it on the camera. His last 5 opponents, Sergio, but he has said, listen, when I've dropped him, the reason I haven't really go get him.
Yeah, both these guys haven't stopped the fighter since 2010. Patient. They're seeing something that Scull is not. Way in, trying to pop him.
Hey, Chris, a lot of criticism.
Just with his shots, but the Scull numbers are far more glaring. Like
We give Canelo the benefit of the doubt because we know what he can do. There's a couple.
And ability, size, power, but
To the body there from Canelo. Those will start to add up. And he's put
of different Cubans over the years. We've seen the Al, but we've also seen Luis Ortiz, Yorkis Gamboa. Scull, he is cut from that Rigondeaux block.
lost because he got flat-footed. He doesn't have the leg. Before he even punched it, he's already thinking about defense instead of offense because lifting his arms like that, exposing his ribs.
All right, Chris, 5 rounds in the book.
The best round that William Scull's had landed that short uppercut. William Scull is doing kind of what I thought he was going to do, which is move around a lot, fight a little more competitive.
It's a really good shot by Scull. Combination, that's the reason that right hand landed. Torso of Scull, stop him from moving. You know, the more he moves, the more...
Canelo did give speed an easy win.
Well, this is champion versus champion. I mean, he's not engaging, he's not giving Canelo what he wants, and he's punching back anytime Canelo... No, Canelo's getting the better of it. That's why he's winning these rounds convincingly, but Scull's trying to...
Round by far here in the 6th for both fights. Scull became the number 1 until he got his shot at the belt. So he... Scull, that Sergio?
No, but he's trying to frustrate him. Yeah, he is.
But hey, this is what he does.
This is style. He's a spoiler. Annoy you. Just get out of the way, not win the round, but not...
I think he's winning these rounds. He thinks he is.
Ignorance is bliss. All right? He wants to win round by round. Let him keep doing it. Just be careful when you do go to the body. He's trying to lift. Take it round for round. This guy's never going to stand still.
Well, guys, we get to the second half of a fight that's basically going to script. Challenger to Canelo last year with no quality wins on his resume. That Boots Ennis after he wiped him out. Then Camille Zarameta hit him the ridiculous. Like, this is the same sanctioning body that has a guy named Michael Fighters ranked ahead of Diego Pacheco and Christian Mbili at super middleweight. Dalton Smith, look, years ago, the WBO once ranked a guy, PF's current ranking system is measurably worse.
Meanwhile, Canelo trying to cut the ring off, landing some body shots. But Canelo has made a career out of not getting...
As it is, he keeps aiming at that midsection, and they keep landing because a little time in the body.
Do you think I'm wrong, Sergio? Do you think that Scull thinks...
Some guys think they have success because they're not getting knocked out.
I've landed one more punch than he has. What do you mean he's won every round? Left there from Scull. Give him that.
Moral victories don't do it, man. I mean, you got the payday. At least try to fight for win. Head up in the air on the championship level.
I think in his mind, he thinks not only is he trying to win, I think he thinks time.
Gets in there, you got to check him with that uppercut. That was a right hook right there. Stay on the bike, look for that one shot.
I gave Scull the last round, mostly because Scull may think he's winning, he's not. I don't think Canelo is fighting any kind of brilliant fight. Scull has done has really counteracted that.
I agree, those body shots thing William Scull's doing.
Boy, the referee's way far away from the action, isn't he? Oh, nice hook there from Canelo. But Scull told us he was going to... I'm going to hit him, make him miss, and that's the name of the game. Sergio, you know this better than...
Fight. You want to frustrate, you want to move, you want to use all your assets, but they're not landing. Those punches are not landing cleanly.
Smith come to mind. There's another big guy in front of him in William Scull.
A Cuban that has tried to frustrate him. Back in 2014, Canelo came away with a win that night, but I think that gave him a bit of a...
With 1-2s.
I agree, no, Lara was trying to win, and Lara, to this day...
And is not trying to win. He's not controlling with that jab. He's not throwing a 1-2. Those few body shots Canelo are landing are enough to win the...
Porque luego entra con la cabeza y tira puros tontazos, güey. Cuando vayas al frente.
You gotta feint whenever you're
estás caminándolo bien así.
You just throw one shot. Don't throw more than one shot.
Abajo, trabaja de abajo.
Coaching, actually it is 7 in the morning local time. I'm confused at this point. Fight. There's too much running around. I love that. Why not?
I'd say, hey, let's fight. Action. I like that from the referee. And he trusts.
A pound, some say pound for pound king. Face of boxing, Canelo here.
Which made that punch straight possibly a little below that belt line.
No, really, because Canelo doesn't have the Canelo, you know, the heavy feet. This man does well whenever someone changes his moving and jabbing here and there, twos and twos. It's very...
Here in his 67th pro fight, he does have 39.
That landed without being blocked. Shots like that.
CompuBox numbers through 8 rounds. Power shots thrown.
Right for Canelo in the inside fight, the body shot.
We're trying to get Scull against the ropes now out of the corner, and that's when he got low.
Combination punching to the body for Canelo. There's no chance that last punch was below the belt.
There's one thing that fighting you is right in front of you. He hits you low, go get it back. Like this is the fight game, man. I mean, what are you complaining, man? Right where he punched you. You have a problem? Go get it back. How do you feel? You gotta keep walking him down. Keep walking him down. Stay tight with the defense.
12, William Scull, the IBF super middleweight champion, a 2-time undisputed champion in this division. The first. Scull is from the part of Cuba that invented the rumba. You know how to Roomba?
You know how to do the robot. You know that.
Spent way too much time on Amazon.
Well, Scull said it was very disrespectful that hand.
Nice little check. Quick right hand, little shot.
Me and Chris, in the years we worked together, we're always on saying Scull's being way too negative. Why are you so negative on him?
Because you're in Saudi Arabia. His Excellency brought you over here. Do something.
I think that's a big part of it. William Scull is in his early 30s. This, on a stage like this, not taking advantage of it.
Again.
But we saw that with Rigondeaux, who became...
People watch sports for entertainment. A few surveys right now are more entertained or less entertained right now.
We got 2 rounds left. You get win these last 2 rounds.
June 14th, live from New York City.
Referee telling Canelo to start fighting. Canelo tells him, why don't you go tell him? Tight guard and just one good shot, hard shot.
You see things playing out right now.
You see Canelo. I say that because he still needs to punch and be effective, depending on how to judge the fight. So for me, as we're complaining about Scull, I also think Canelo Alvarez needs to active by coming forward, cutting the ring off. This is something that we expect from
him right now in this fight.
I think there's fairness to it. This isn't a master class. It's low even for a Canelo Alvarez fight. I just think if you're looking for a recent William Scull, look, I get what Danny said, jabs, occasional right hands, a whole lot of moves. In my opinion, having a lot more success here tonight.
And hey, who could forget the NFL head coach? But look, this is the way he fights, Sergio. We knew he would fight.
Respect boxing judges. Let's just see how they're pitching. The frustration.
Who's to say 1 or maybe 2 of the judges here are appreciative of these close rounds? It's not like Canelo is dominating round after round.
I think shots, I might believe this fight could be closer, but he's not. Between and the clean punches, even though they're not as many as we.
There, body shots. Whenever someone is moving, not jabbing, engaging, frustrating, but not winning the round. So single. He's running. You just got to keep sweeping him with that left hook.
Same. The more Canelo chasing Scull around. A lot of money was Canelo ahead 108-101.
Yeah, 108-101. The 2 rounds I gave him, but so far a completely lopsided.
Max.
As Scull momentarily stops moving. A lot of time running backwards on a treadmill in preparation for this fight.
I'll give him this. He's in the later rounds. He came prepared. He came ready physically. I just don't think he came.
Wake us up! After Canelo landed a body shot.
Callum Smith ate a lot of them. Injured his bicep. Part of his repertoire.
In the book of refereeing, but they should be a point where a referee isn't too much.
You'd have had a lot of points to double.
But never stand still to make this a fight. William Scull didn't come through for decision.
A classic confrontation. And Scull,
I'm saying, come on, man, that wasn't a fight.
Germany and Cuba, who believed that Scull did enough to.
Look at your eyes, look here. Tell me where you are, what's the thing?
In football, battle it out to become the globe's greatest in zone. It starts June the 14th. And once again become undisputed, or did Williams undefeated? There from Canelo.
No, it was a jab that landed a left hook.
Well, Canelo told us ahead of time that Scull had, I'm going to move a lot, throw combinations, Here are the 93 punches, over about 140 more than Canelo. 40 landed shots.
I don't see it.
You can see the frustration from the less said, the better.
Yeah, for me it is, because I'm not Scull anymore, or School.
All right, Michael Buffer has the...
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, champion of the world. Here are the scores. McNair has it 116-112, and Denrick's top winner by unanimous decision.
115-113. Saul Canelo Alvarez didn't exactly take William